A San Carlos aggravated assault investigation turns into a homicide case. Lightning sparks 2 new wildfires on the Tonto National Forest. A registered sex offender is arrested after allegedly exposing himself to children at Goldwater Lake. And Gila County receives $5 million in state disaster recovery funding, while also opening a new sandbag station just ahead of the impending monsoon season. Good morning, Arizona, and welcome to your Tuesday, June 16th edition of Central Arizona News. For Tonto-TV.com and KRIMFM.com, I'm Randy Roberson. Now let's get right to our top story. A tragic update this morning from the San Carlos Apache Reservation. An aggravated assault that occurred over the weekend at Belvado Park has now become a homicide investigation. According to the San Carlos Apache Police Department, the victims succumbed to their injuries shortly after 2 p.m. Monday afternoon. Investigators are continuing their search for those responsible and are asking anyone who was present during the incident or who may have information to come forward. Police say they're working diligently to identify and bring those responsible for what they describe as a senseless act to justice. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the San Carlos Apache Police Department. In other news, lightning from Monday's storms has sparked at least 2 new wildfires on the Tonto National Forest. The first is the Long Canyon Fire, discovered east of Cedar Mountain on the west side of the Verde River in a remote portion of the Cave Creek Ranger District. At last report, that fire was estimated at approximately 50 acres and is burning in grass and brush with moderate spread to the north and east. Because of the difficult terrain, firefighters are relying heavily on firefighting aircraft. A second fire, known as the Brush Fire, was reported yesterday afternoon in the Sycamore Canyon area of the Globe Ranger District. At last report, that fire was estimated at approximately 250 acres. Forest officials report that no communities or infrastructure are currently threatened by either of those fires. Well, still ahead, an 82-year-old registered sex offender is arrested after a disturbing incident involving children at Goldwater Lake. And Gila County leaders are celebrating a major funding victory after securing $5 million in disaster recovery assistance from the state of Arizona. Those stories and much more coming up next.
Working hard under Arizona sky, small town roots and family pride. Fix the roads and keep taxes light, bring new business back to life. If you want growth done right, I'm your guy. Honest working, hometown pride, I'm your guy. For the people every time, Bobby Lowry on your side. Bobby Lowry for town council, strong leadership, real results. The people's patience starts now.
I'm Garrett Goldman, and this year my wife and I decided to remodel our home. The home was built as a period-specific home modeled after an 1800s farmhouse and had single-pane windows which were very inefficient. When we started the planning process, we interviewed several window companies to retrofit the existing windows in our house, and we chose Lowry's Window and Door as our contractor. The reason we picked Lowry's is their customer service. The owner of the company, Bobby Lowry, came out to our house multiple times to identify a window that would fit within the existing windows, and then also a method that would allow us to keep all of the existing woodwork in the house and not have to redo any of it. Looking at all of the options for windows, we chose Pella double-pane windows for our house because of their look and also their ability to be retrofitted into the existing window frames. Since completion of the project, we absolutely love our new dual-pane Pella windows. I would recommend Lowry's for anybody looking to retrofit your existing windows or a new build because of their experience, craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service.
Oh, welcome back. In other news, an 82-year-old registered sex offender is behind bars following an incident involving children at Goldwater Lake near Prescott. The Yavapai County Sheriff's Office says deputies responded after reports that a man was exposing himself to minors near the shoreline. Investigators learned several children between the ages of 12 and 15 were paddleboarding when the suspect allegedly exposed himself and engaged in inappropriate behavior. Deputies identified the suspect as William or Bill Baylor Lewis, who is listed as a Level 3 registered sex offender. Following an investigation, Lewis was arrested on 6 counts of indecent exposure, 6 counts of public sexual indecency, and 6 counts of disorderly conduct. Sheriff's officials say protecting children remains a top priority and encouraged anyone witnessing suspicious activity to report it immediately. In other news, Gila County leaders are expressing their gratitude after securing $5 million in direct disaster recovery funding as part of Arizona's fiscal year 2027 state budget. County officials thank Governor Katie Hobbs, members of the Arizona legislature, and numerous state and local advocates who helped secure the funding. County leaders say the money will support ongoing recovery efforts following devastating flooding that damaged infrastructure, businesses, and communities throughout the county. Gila County Board of Supervisors Chairman Steve Christensen called the funding a crucial investment in both recovery and the future of Gila County. Officials say it represents one of the largest state investments in disaster recovery assistance in county history. And in somewhat related news, with monsoon season approaching and memories of last year's flooding still fresh, Gila County has opened a new self-service sandbag station in Globe. The station is located across from the Community Bridges Rehabilitation Center at 5734 Hope Lane. Residents can access sand and sandbags free of charge to help protect homes and property from future flooding. County officials ask residents to bring their own shovel. That station will remain available around the clock as the community prepares for the impending monsoon season. Well, coming up after the break, temperatures are heating back up across Arizona. Isolated mountain thunderstorms remain possible through midweek, and increasing winds could elevate fire danger heading into the weekend. We'll have your complete Central Arizona forecast coming up next.
Hi, I'm Barbie Engel, Republican for Arizona House LD7. Parents, not bureaucrats, know what's best for their kids. I'll expand school choice, protect parental rights, and ensure every child in our rural communities has access to quality education. No more failing, one-size-fits-all systems. LD7 families deserve freedom and education. I'm Barbie Engel. Let's put parents back in charge. Join me at barbieingle.com, BARBYINGLE.com.
Ponderosa Plumbing is Central Arizona's go-to plumbing team. For decades, homeowners, builders, and businesses have trusted Ponderosa Plumbing AZ for new construction, remodels, repairs, sewer and drain service, high-definition camera inspections, water heater installation, water treatment systems, and expert slab leak repair. When experience matters, when quality matters, when getting it done right the first time matters, Ponderosa Plumbing delivers. Locally owned, highly trusted, serving all of Central Arizona with honesty, craftsmanship, and unmatched know-how. Located at 107 West Wade Lane, Suite number 5 in Payson, call Ponderosa Plumbing AZ today at 928-476-4727. Ponderosa Plumbing AZ. Experience you can trust, quality you can count on. Well, taking a look now at Central Arizona weather, a warming and drying trend is returning to Arizona this week. For today, most of Central Arizona will see sunny skies with only isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms developing over portions of the Mogollon Rim, White Mountains, and other higher terrain locations. Rim country communities, including Payson, Pine, Strawberry, Heber Overguard, and Show Low, can expect afternoon highs in the low to mid-90s today, with overnight lows generally falling into the upper 50s and lower 60s. Further south across Globe, Roosevelt Lake, and Tonto Basin, highs will be in the low 100s to 106 degrees this afternoon in Tonto Basin. Looking ahead through Thursday, isolated afternoon thunderstorms remain possible across the higher terrain, though most locations will remain dry. By Friday and through the weekend, conditions become even drier as sunshine dominates the forecast. Temperatures will ease slightly, but remain above seasonal averages, with rim country highs hovering around 90 degrees, while the lower elevations remain near or just above the century mark. And the bigger weather story is going to be increasing winds. Breezy conditions are expected to develop across portions of southern Gila County and much of central Arizona on Wednesday through the weekend. Combined with drying fuels and lower humidity, fire weather concerns are expected to increase through the latter half of this week. If you're spending time outdoors, stay hydrated, use caution with anything that could spark a wildfire, and keep an eye on changing weather conditions. And finally, just when you think you've seen it all, Arizona Department of Public Safety troopers responded to a rather unusual crash in Glendale after a commercial crane truck struck the 83rd Avenue overpass while traveling with the crane fully upright. Now, the impact caused the crane truck to overturn onto the roadway. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. DPS says the incident serves as a valuable reminder to always verify that equipment is secured and in the proper travel position before heading down the road. Because apparently, cranes are not supposed to high-five overpasses. And now, we'd like to hear from you. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments below, then like, share, and follow Tonto-TV and KRIMFM.com as we continue building the strongest local news community in Arizona. Your comments and shares help more Arizona families discover truly local news that matters. Every share introduces your friends and neighbors to news they might otherwise never see and helps us continue bringing you clear news with zero agenda. And don't keep us a secret. If it's worth watching, it's worth sharing. For Tonto-TV News, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.